Alright. Well, back at it with our 5 people, although only 4 of them are colonists, and 2 of them are bedridden. No idea when he's gonna wake up, but his addiction's ticking down, so that's good. And winter is coming. We need warmer clothes on some people. Which is why I tried to grow this cotton. But for now, something like a poncho would be nice. So, let's see. Crafting. 3 crafting skill. 0 crafting skill. Okay, after you're done cooking that, why don't you go start making a poncho. Cheering up patient. Jealous of Monica's bedroom. Really? 2 people are jealous? Oh, mad rat. Okay, well, I guess let's nix that for a moment. Whenever people come up here, Lucky could be stripped for their clothes. We need those. We'll wear them in a minute. Is that the raider that came? Yeah, it is. Well, we should have stripped them when they first got here, but a lot of the stuff is gonna be decent enough for us. Okay, there's that rat. And just train our shooting by, well, shooting it. There we go. Now, Aki, you can put on this parka. You have that apron. You have overalls. These are decent bits of clothes. So you can put those on and warm yourself. And then haul the rest of these. And yes, it's tainted, but our ideology doesn't care. So we don't gotta worry about that. Let's fast forward. Alright, I've just noticed there's this rat over here. So, yes, you're busy researching, but let's have you go out and shoot it. Just for some extra meat. And some leather. A minuscule amount. Get back here, rat. There we go. Shot off his head. And let's have Aki haul it in. It's enough for maybe 3 fine meals. And we're making decent progress on machining. We have smithing, but we just don't have the resources really to do anything about it. Alright, let's cut up these rats. Oh, Katie's up. Alright, that's pretty good. Pick that up, equip that. Now, I do have a mod that lets there be adaptable traits. So he gained the brawler trait when he went down. You might have saw that. Now, that doesn't actually affect his stats, even though it usually would, but it does mean that we have a Naki situation where he sort of just has to only have this melee equipped, and then equip the pistol when he needs it. He's in withdrawal again, so we need to make another joint for him. And we're making fine meals. Alright. And you're just getting some XP by repairing stuff. Ignoble memento. Oh, this is one of our relics. Yeah, I just sort of let whatever be our ideology. I didn't put too much thought into it because I was going to change it later. Like, for example, we have pews, completely unrealistic to get in this 2x2 grand sculpture. Peacock venerated. I'm probably gonna remove this other relic and change this around when I reform it. But for now, we'll accept. See if we get some quests for that. Alright, we got our potato harvest coming in. 200 potatoes is nice. Let's have them start hauling these in. Alright, and these guys have popped in. It says they'll prepare for a bit. 2 raiders instead of 1. We have 2 traps. Okay, well, he's still stoned, which is sort of bad. I'm gonna let him finish crafting that joint before... Yeah. Okay. So, here's what we do. We do the exact same strategy we have for the past few times we've been raided. We have our melee people in front, namely Aki, although he's been shot to hell before. Salman. KD. And Monica. And as long as they come through this hallway, probably one of them dies on the trap, the other one gets shot to hell. Let's see, are any of these guys good colonists? Construction, animals, mining. No, we already have someone for that. Okay. Now we wait, even though we're gonna be, you know, up, and it's gonna make us unhappy. Okay, here they come. Let's get our guns out. The melee one's coming first. He's probably gonna die. Oh no, he's Tomahawk, but he can't throw that far. That's a modded weapon, I think. Yep, dead. I might pick that up. Oh, okay, so they're doing that because they want to return fire. So what we need is for everyone to start rushing them. And Aki will stun them. He just got shot with an arrow. Now, it won't let me stun him, which I find odd. So instead, we're gonna have Katie rush him with melee. And we got shot again. Please let me stun him. Oh. Okay. What the hell? Okay, so there's this animation mod for melee that I have as well, which is why they just lassoed, smacked each other, and then sort of like backstab each other. Alright, stun them. And they're down. Okay, good. Now, he did get beat up a bit. He got a pinky shot off by a bow, and he just had a toe cut. Who's our best medic? You are, I think. Yeah. So, what we're gonna do is you're gonna go to bed. You're gonna capture them. I don't care, they're unwavering. And we're gonna dump this body over here. One of their friend. Yeah, Katie got beat up. I think technically it's because they were in this cell, so if we retreated, they would have pushed us. So I misplayed that a little bit. I was misunderstanding how stun line of sight works, but it's neither here nor there. Yeah, I know they're unwavering. Okay, so give them doctor care, but no meds. KD's quite beat up. Understandable, he got in melee with someone with better skill than him. He's gonna drink some of their beer to dull the pain. Which works, I guess. They might freeze to death in here. No, they'll be fine. Royal Ascent. Well, that's not happening anytime soon. Now, you should tend yourself so you don't bleed out. Just stop yourself from bleeding out. Tend this person. So they don't bleed out. You're gonna go there, and then you're gonna tend KD. Or actually, tend him without medicine first, please. Because he doesn't need it. And then tend him with medicine, please. Because he has a lot of injuries. And that'll help. Ooh, 3.1, 3.9, and 40. Okay, that works. We had something break in this heater. And then we're going to have KD train his medical, because he's going to be cutting people up with his mad surgeon skill. We need to train his medical on this person. Just a little bit. It's probably not going to gain much XP either. Oh, she hit level 7 just by repairing stuff, which is good. Yeah, so we are actually going to cut them up and remove their organs. Lung, kidney, and then probably their heart. And all the organs will be stored over here. Fill out body parts? Yes. Okay, KD, I know you're injured, so you're probably gonna fail this, but you want to do it. So do it. Because I definitely don't want to, you know, do something nice for this prisoner. I don't want to feed them, really. Two things at once. Thrombos, we definitely can't kill those. They will rock our shit. And a monument. Could get some honor. We'll think about that a little bit. Okay, he's gonna do that. Aki's already healed, so it's Salmon, that's good. Panther's hunting duck 1. No. Can we scare off the panther? Aki can stun it. This is a healthy one. So if we kill it, that's a lot of meat. Oh my god. Okay. Now it does have toxic buildup, which means there's a chance that the body's not usable. Nope, that is a full panther's worth of meat. How much meat is that? Let's see. I'm bad at reading, Whatever, we'll see how much meat we get when we cut it up. Reminds me of, I should probably build a pen for this, but lack the steel. KD will mine some more after a bit. And let's fast forward to the end of this surgery here. Alright, no matter the result of this, we're gonna need to strip off their clothes as well, but not yet. Oh, surgery failed. In a ridiculous way. Yeah, that's what I expected. So then he trains medical on them by tending their wounds. I know you're starving, so actually we should have another doctor take over once you're done. Yeah. You're literally starving. So if you come in to stand by after he tends that one wound, you tend to them a lot quicker because you have some actual medical skill. But holy, Katie gained 4 levels? That's ridiculous. What? Learned Max today. Yeah, you don't say. He just did surgery and failed. Now he's our best doctor. Okay. Well, good to know. Now, he did that so slowly because his manipulation's crap. But still, like, wow. Let's feed them so they don't, you know, starve to death. Oh, they died from malnutrition. I don't see how. It must have been the anesthetic as well. Well, strip the body. And then dump the corpse back here. Yeah. Alright. Oh, the panther was rotted. Damn. You're in withdrawal again, so make yourself a damn joint. And you aren't doing so good. Another raid. Attacking immediately. Revolver. Okay. I really shouldn't have someone injured going out fighting, but... Where's Katie? He's probably not even gonna get there in time. Now again, we have a stun psycast, which helps immensely with anything we want to do here. So let's hope they wander past our defenses here. Yeah. And just keep stunning them. They have armor on. Ooh, they had an explosive vest. Well, we're still gonna take their armor. That put a dent in our walls, but nothing else. You got shot once. Just tend yourself without medicine. You'll be fine doing that. Bio-coated revolver. Damn. Well. Yep. Deconstruct some of this to get materials to replace this wall and strip him down. I don't know why you're like mental breaking. You're high. Here, keep crafting a joint. Let your mood go back up. You strip her, I think. No. They were good colonists too. Damn. Harriet isn't doing so good because they're just stuck in bed. So let's get Harriet high. Why are you smoking that? No. You deliver that. You don't get to smoke that, because I said so. Just give it to them so they're higher mood. Solar flare. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. And our battery doesn't charge while that's happening. Which sucks. Doctor scrubs. Hey, it would give him better surgery success chance. Let's have Katie wear that. Yeah. And you can put on that scarf. And then the rest of this would get hauled wherever we need it. Where are we gonna throw their body? What does our audiology say about skull spikes? Disapproved? I might change that whenever you reform. Cause, yeah. Huh. Well, either way, let's throw her body back there. Now, solar flare is bad, because it is getting cold, and yeah, that's what I expected to happen. Turns out to be an agent from the enemy. I am not surprised. Simply because there was that debug option now. Now, that wasn't specific enough for me to know exactly what, but if possible, I don't want to kill her. That's why I'm waiting for Aki to get up here. I know you want to break through that vent, but Aki, get up here before she breaks through. Or, in fact, let's have him retreat, because she is going to break through. Okay. Then we're going to run her down and beat her with our fists and try and recruit her anyway. Please do what I told you to and beat her. I know she just got lassoed, but just beat her up. Oh! Damn. Killed her by smashing her in the head. Well, that's what you get for betraying us, Monica. That's sad. She was a good colonist. But I knew it would happen. Alright, well, put the fire out and we're gonna use her room for someone else. Now it's just us three again. No women in sight. Other people did sort of like her, but she was a traitor. Alright. Well, Katie, get to mining this steel. And we're gonna haul her body out with the other raider after we strip it. Haul that body, and haul that body. Power's back on at least. It's a good sign. Be full up on clothing, so we need some steel soon to make shelves. We also need to replace this vent. So go ahead and do that. power ran out. You gonna wear that plate armor? Please don't. It's good armor, but it would slow you down too much when you need to move around. Alright, well, it's just us three. I wanted to capture Monica and recruit her, but she gets to rot with the other raider who challenged us. In fact, when the temperature dips, their bodies are going to be frozen. Hey, if we get a mech serum in the meantime, we can try and revive her. Wouldn't be worth it, though. Alright, it's past growing season, so these aren't going to grow much more, so we just need to harvest everything. And we can grow this rice, because it's not going to grow in time. KD's fully healed. How's your withdrawal doing, dude? 1.4 days to recover. That's good. You need to craft another joint. Power keeps flickering. Wearing explosive belt? Please don't. I don't want you exploding when you get downed. Alright, he's switching up his clothes. Clear out some of this rubble and make room. And I think it's time for our very first shelf. You botched that. Of course you did. Power's flickering like crazy. Okay. Well, let's see how we can solve that. 6 construction. I can grind that out pretty quickly with Solomon. Just by, tearing stuff down. What do we want to tear down? Let's tear down a place we're not using. There's meteorite still here. Let's tear down all this random stuff. That'll give them enough XP, I think. Improve. Animal disease flu. Oh no, our duck. Our duck is also duck has malnutrition. Well, how about you tend to the duck, since you're training your medical? Let's also haul... hello, KD? Do you want to tend the duck, please? So it doesn't die? Let's give it a sleeping spot. And you know what, let's haul some... Let's haul some rice out to it so it can eat. Just a little bit. Let's just pick up like that much rice, go over here and drop it off. So it doesn't starve. Go ahead, eat the rice. Oh, hiding in his room. Damn. Are you gonna eat, little duck? Are you gonna starve? Because you can eat that, can't you? Vegetables, seeds, live plants. And this is vegetarian. Okay, well, to each their own, I suppose. Let's bring in all this. And, yeah. Now, Aki, if you could calm him down, I would appreciate that. Put that 8 social skill to use. Oh, never mind. it wore off. Alright, he's going through another catharsis. And his withdrawal should end. Soon, soon, soon. The operation went just as expected. No, it didn't. You failed. But you gained XP. This duck's gonna die, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright. I tried to feed it, but it doesn't want to eat. So let's have someone slaughter it. Sorry, duck. I wanted to, you know, keep you around, but you were gonna die. Harriet is wasting all our food, but someone's trying to cheer her up a little bit. Jealous of that bedroom. Alright, well, I guess we can have Solomon deconstruct this, and then go and deconstruct these. Get some XP to build a solar panel. We also need more components and steel. Alright, Aki gained a silent level. So, what I am going to do is Psychic Shock, dropping them immediately, which is very useful. It takes a lot of Psi Focus compared to Stun, but it will immediately down someone, I think, if he's, you know, a strong enough Psycaster to do that. Alright, Salmon leveled up yet? Almost. We're gonna do our little trick where we deconstruct a door, but not quite. There we go. He's high enough level to build us a solar panel. Okay, we've mined out enough steel. Then next is mining compacted machinery to get us the components necessary. Start working on that. Haul that. And that should help our power production a lot. Alright. Now that we have that sorted, let's make this into a small workshop, I think would be good. Now, Katie, can you work on these, this, this? Oh no, don't do that. I need you to haul these ones though. Someone can construct these, and we'll have a workshop. A very small one, where we will do tailoring once we have the steel. For now, work on that, haul the components, build us a solar generator. Alright, won't work right now, but that's more consistent power, which we love. Alright. She's not jealous anymore, but she is stuck indoors. Haygrass died because of cold. As expected, winter's here. And we need more heaters and all that. Which means Katie has to get back to work on mining steel. He's meditating. Katie's feeling great because of this catharsis. And he has nothing else really going wrong with him because his addiction is finally cured. Let's go. Congrats, man. Beating addiction is a major hurdle. Now, if only Aki could beat his. No, it's part of his personality. He just likes to smoke weed. Alright, we're all doing decently well. I'd say, actually, this is a good point to stop for now. Now that we've, you know, got some stuff going in terms of power. We have more power. Might build another battery when we have the components. We're getting heaters up and running. It is winter, so we're gonna have to survive off of this. Where is my corn? Okay, I was about to say, there shouldn't be food in here. Now, it is frozen anyway, but I want it at hand for cooking. So looking at it, we have about 90 meals worth. Assuming we all eat an average of maybe 5 meals a day. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but maybe 4 or 5. That should last us somewhere about a full season, if we do some hunting on top of it. So I think we're gonna make it through the winter just fine with this food we have stored up. But we will see in the coming days. We're gonna get a workshop going to make some parkas and stuff, some actually not tainted or ripped clothes that we got out of corpses. We're gonna continue mining out this steel to get some more furniture. We have a visitor, but, you know, she's not important. And, yeah. As everyone's taking their naps, I'll see y'all later.